This is me in the #1 magic mushroom destination in the world in the mountains of southern Mexico, where pilgrims have been flocking for thousands of years to have an enlightening psychedelic experience. How did I end up here? I always knew I wanted to live a big life. I always wanted the full experience. I've always been a seeker. Since a young age, nothing has scared me more than a white picket fence, 9 to 5, 2.5 kids, bullshit 4-year degree, and a 20-year mortgage kind of life. And despite my intentions, I can see how it's so easy to fall into this default. To just become another typical product of my hometown. To forget the dreams I had in my heart as a kid. How do I escape this default? I've heard it said, you must go into the unknown. So in late April of 23, Dom and I got some bikes on the Pacific coast of Mexico and set off on a journey into the unknown. We'd heard about an off-road track through small Mexican villages that eventually led to the psychedelic mushroom capital of Mexico. I guess the idea was as far from the white picket fence, mortgage with 2.5 kids that we could possibly imagine at this time. San Jose del Pacifico is located around 8,000 feet above sea level in the mountains of Oaxaca and around 200 kilometers from the coast. In many of the indigenous communities of Oaxaca, psilocybin mushrooms have a long history of use in ceremony. But it wasn't until the 1950s when Maria Sabina, a local shaman woman, reluctantly opened her ceremony to the first Westerners, among whom were Timothy Leary and Ram Dass, and subsequently started the Western psychedelic revolution. Dom and I had both done psychedelics before, but had never had a real transformational experience, and we were curious to see if we could. All our other experiences had invoked Snoop Dogg Spider-Man or obsessing over a kiwi fruit for an hour kind of vibes. We got into San Jose in the middle of the afternoon after 8.5 hours on the bikes through an offbeat track recommended to us by some guy at an ATM. We're looking for a shaman. We just went on a motorbike ride. It's supposed to be 3 hours. Ended up about fucking just over 8 hours on the bike. We asked around for a shaman or someone to facilitate the experience. ¿Eres el shaman? We couldn't find anyone, so we headed up to Sunset by ourselves and took 4 grams each. Yum yum. Shit. No, actually doesn't taste too bad. Muy bien. As the trip intensified, I felt a deep and profound sense of the meaning of my life, an absolute clarity that my experience is profoundly meaning-filled. The biggest aha moment of the trip was that I was my own teacher, that I am my own guru. I don't need an intermediary or a conduit or an institution. I can go straight to the source myself. I don't need a teacher or a preacher or a shaman. It became clear to me that if I didn't want to live that unfulfilled, typical mundane life, that I'd have to become my own teacher. That I need to take responsibility for my own experience and learnings. I felt there was nothing outside of myself that I needed to create the life I desire, but it all starts with me. I am the only person that can give me the life that I desire. I strongly feel that my life is my education. Every person I meet is a new teacher, every encounter a new classroom, and each day a new lesson in love. I can accept the default, or I can create my own path and adventure. I can accept the secondhand words given to me by my own local teachers, preachers, and parents, or I can seek my own experience and have my own education in the world.
Man. We're super high.
This is a good check-in, dude. What time is
I
it?
don't think this will be in the film, but
What time since we've taken them?
it's 6:07. We took them at 5:30.
So what
So
about
the
40 minutes,
difference.
37 minutes?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Feeling extremely high.
Yeah.
So much energy going through my body right now. Like pulsating.
I'm gonna cut.